Hey, Nob Hill fourth graders, it's Miss Miller. I'm so happy to see you here. So I'm providing a video here for you to be able to walk through the new music website. That way, if you have any questions or you're not sure what to do, or maybe you didn't realize it was here at all, we are encouraging you to start Mondays with Start with the Arts. So this is our new VAPA website, Visual and Performing Arts. Make sure when you get here that you have your school's name up here at the top. So make sure it says Nob Hill. And if for some reason it doesn't say Nob Hill and says something else, over here on the left-hand side are all the schools plus a couple other pages that you can click on. So make sure you find Nob Hill and click on that one. Then here's my email address. So if you have any questions about the lesson or something's not working, maybe a video isn't loading, you can let me know and I can do my best to get that working for you quickly or help you out with the lesson if you're not sure what to do. So use my email address there, or you just want to say hi. I like that too. All right, I'm going to go down and we're going to see all the other grade levels. TK, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. There you are. So I'm going to click on the fourth grade lesson, and that's going to take us into this week's music lesson. So here we go. You're going to see something that hopefully is becoming familiar, the Start with the Arts page. And this is going to get us started with all of our lessons here. I'm going to click through that. And the first thing you will see is another video of me. So I will be doing an introductory video for each of our lessons so that you know what to expect, what's coming up in this particular lesson, maybe some reminders of things you need to do, like how to be good listeners and stuff like that. So you can watch that later on. Now, I'm not going to be teaching the lesson right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click through quickly so that you can recognize what's coming, what to expect, and know how to handle it. So this is your fourth grade lesson for this week. And we're talking about tsunamis this week. Super cool. Last week we did earthquakes, and I'll talk about, if you missed the earthquake lesson, I'll talk about how you can get there. So we've got some art that you're going to be looking at and answering some questions, thinking critically about the art. Then the art was used as an inspiration for a piece of music. So we're talking about a composer right here. And then you're going to get to listen. Hold on. You're going to get to listen to that piece of music. And we're asking you to think about the dynamics. That's how loud or how soft. And some other things. So each week you're going to have a listening piece. We may ask you some questions. They might be really technical, like dynamics. They might just be, did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you hear? Then we're going to have a video about dynamics and what that means exactly. We've talked about it a little bit in class, but this is a great little video for that. And some questions to think about because we're going to be asking you some questions in a Google form in just a moment. And then I'm going to introduce another video. Sometimes you'll get a video from me. Sometimes you'll get a video from my friend from Discovery. So I'm doing a rhythm sort review in this one. So sometimes we'll do that. Sometimes we may change it up. Then you're going to do a vocabulary sort. And we have broken the vocabulary words from the tsunami lesson into quarter notes and eighth notes. So it's going to actually do that work for you to help you out. We get through. Whoops. Oh, I wonder if I can go back. Oh, darn. Hold on. See, this is what happens. And it's okay. I'm going to click through again. All right. So we've seen all this stuff. Thanks for being patient with me. All right. Thinking, my lesson, vocabulary sort. Hold on. 12 words. Let me get through it. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, so then you're going to take some of the words and you're going to put them into this vocabulary sort. And you're going to try clapping through it. Now you want to get different instruments for this one because we're talking about dynamics, louds, and softs. But sometimes we may just ask you to clap it, or maybe we're going to make an instrument and you can play it on your made instrument. But lots of great little performance challenges. Then you're going to show me your knowledge, okay? This is the important part for me because I want to see that you paid attention to the lesson. So I'm going to click on that. and it's going to take us to a Google form, and you're going to fill in your email address. You're going to choose your teacher, and then you're going to write your first and last name. That way I know who it belongs to. Now, I'm not checking for right or wrong. I'm really just checking to see if you're paying attention to the lesson, answering the questions, trying your best to show me what you know. You're going to get to rate this piece of music. Do you think it's a 1? Do you think it's a 5? And we may include that each week. Then here's another review of the picture that we saw, the art, and you're going to answer some questions about it. We have another listening excerpt so that you can answer the questions below and have that music there to remind you. And at the very end, when you're finished, please make sure you're hitting the submit button. Okay. Remember, and I'm sure your teachers have talked about this, you've done all the work. Now you have to hit submit so that I can see your work. If you don't hit submit, it's like you've never turned it in and I won't know that you've done it. So give yourself credit for the work that you've just done and turn that in. I'm going to go back to the Nob Hill page. And if you missed last week's lesson and you want to do it, or maybe you really liked last week's lesson and you want to listen to some of it again, we're going to keep or archive all of our old lessons down at the bottom of the page. So you can go down there and click on 4th grade, or maybe you want to listen to something different. Maybe you want to sneak peek at 5th grade, or maybe you want to look back on 3rd grade. So you can decide. You can click on any of these and listen to the music and maybe try those lessons too. Now, with your family on the side here, we have some family activities as well. So if you click on that family button, it's going to take you to some great activities that you can try with your parents, with whoever's in your home, mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, big brothers, big sisters even. I'm going to go down. There's an art challenge. There's some music challenges. Here's a really cool art challenge, the Getty Challenge. So they are providing you with a piece of art. And then this family over here is trying their best to copycat that art. So the poses that the people are sitting in, the colors of clothing, sometimes they hold some of the same things. The background might be similar. So if you can try that with your family, how much fun does that look? All right, here's the music section. Now, something I would be doing if I were you, or even if I was in class with you and we had computers, I would be playing with the Chrome Music Lab. There is a lot of cool stuff in there. So if you have extra time and you want to play around with Chrome Music Lab, I would pick that one first. But then there's a whole bunch of other ones too. We've got the Incredibox, we've got Go Music or Go Classical for kids. That Nutcracker video right there looks really familiar to some things we've done in class, so that's kind of cool. All kinds of great stuff, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed my little run through of our new VAPA website with some new music lessons. Please come back every Monday and check and see if there's new lessons. We're going to be posting every Monday so that you don't miss out on your music classes. I miss seeing you in person, but I don't want you to miss out on our lessons. So hope you're doing well. Come back, check for lessons all the time, and keep making music, friends.